Once upon a time, in the heart of the enchanted kingdom, Rapunzel sat in her golden tower brushing her long hair. It wasn't just long, it was endless. It curled around the floor, looped down the stairs, and trailed all the way outside into the castle garden. Tonight, she sighed louder than usual. "Oh, I'm so tired of tripping over you," she muttered to her own hair. Every time she tried to dance, she got tangled. Every time she ran, she stumbled. Enough was enough. That night, when the silver moon shone high above and the wind sang softly, Rapunzel tiptoed to her mirror. She took the shiny scissors she had hidden away and, snip, snip, snip. Golden locks fell to the floor like streams of sunlight. She spun in front of the mirror, light as a feather. Finally, "I'm free," she laughed, twirling around her room. That night she dreamed of dancing in the fields without a single trip or tumble. But when the first warm rays of the morning sun touched her face, Rapunzel yawned, stretched, and froze. Her hair was back. Not just back, longer than before. It wound around the room, slithered out of the door, and snaked down the tower steps into the castle yard. "No, this can't be real," she whispered. Just then, Arya the mermaid princess swam up to the window from the garden pond. Rapunzel, your hair just touched the lake," Arya said, eyes wide. Before Rapunzel could reply, Snow White came running in, her arms cradling a thick, ancient book. "I think I know what's happening," she said breathlessly. She laid the dusty volume on Rapunzel's vanity, flipping through its fragile pages until she stopped at one covered in moon and star drawings. "This is the Moonlight Hair Curse," Snow White read aloud. "If Rapunzel's hair is cut under the full moon, it will grow back longer every sunrise until the curse is broken." Rapunzel groaned. "And how exactly do we break it?" Snow White traced her finger under the words. "You must travel to the peak of Whispering Winds, find the crystal comb, and brush your hair under the first morning sunbeam." Rapunzel didn't waste a second. She, Arya, Snow White, and Cinderella called for Drado, the baby dragon. Though baby wasn't the right word anymore. He was the size of a small cottage, with shimmering green scales and a mischievous sparkle in his eyes. They soared over glowing meadows, rivers glittering in the sunlight, and ancient forests whose trees whispered secrets in the breeze. But halfway to the peak, the sky darkened. A long shadow passed over them. Rapunzel looked up and her heart skipped. Queen Hela was here, riding her terrible smoke phoenix. "Well, well, well." Queen Hela's voice rolled like thunder. "Going somewhere, Rapunzel? That hair belongs to me now." With a flick of her staff, Rapunzel's own hair leapt up like living vines, twisting around her arms and legs, pulling tighter with every struggle. "Don't fight it, golden girl," Hela hissed. Arya dove straight into the river below, summoning a giant wave that splashed Rapunzel free. Hela snarled, sending magical scissors slicing through the air toward Rapunzel's head, but Cinderella whistled sharply and a group of forest squirrels leapt from the trees, catching the scissors before they could strike. At last they reached the top of the peak of Whispering Winds. The air was thin, cold, and filled with the sound of whistling breezes. In the center stood a stone pedestal, and on it the crystal comb glowing softly. But a stone lion guarded it, its eyes glowing like molten gold. Snow White stepped forward, holding out a crisp red apple. The lion sniffed the fruit, then stepped aside silently. Rapunzel's hands trembled as she picked up the comb. The first ray of the morning sun broke through the clouds. One brush stroke, her hair shimmered. 2 strokes, it glowed brighter. 3 strokes, and with a whoosh of warm golden light, the curse shattered. Her hair returned to its perfect length, still magical, but no longer growing out of control. Rapunzel exhaled a deep breath she didn't realize she'd been holding. They rode back to the castle on Drado's back, the sky blushing pink with the dawn. That night, music filled the castle halls as the princesses danced, their laughter echoing into the night. Rapunzel spun in a beautiful twirl. "From now on I decide how long my hair will be," she declared proudly. Arya grinned. "And I'll be your official underwater hair stylist." Drado tried to braid a lock but ended up in a tangle of his own tail, making everyone laugh even harder. And so, with courage, friendship, and just the right touch of magic, the Moonlight Hair Curse was broken. But in the Enchanted Kingdom, every ending is just the beginning of another adventure. The magic doesn't end here. Every story is just the beginning of another adventure. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you won't want to miss what happens next in our magical world.